Okay, so the reading cut out, but the last card that I pulled was the Queen of Earth, and I was saying that we really need to embody what we want to attract. And what this card is saying that if you are trustworthy and practical and grounded and honest and committed to yourself, and that is how you show up in relationships, then this is going to be a prosperous and a prosperous connection, a growth opportunity, growth earth, something that is going to bring abundance and happiness and success for both you and the person in this connection with you. I just want to repeat again the message that comes with this book because it just stands out to me. I am committed, down to earth, and clear about my goals. How sure are you about what you want? Because we can't manifest even relationships, whether it's jobs, whether it's physical things. We can't bring into this reality and ground a healthy, loving relationship if we don't know what it is that we want. And we have many relationships that don't work and that hurt us, which is the Four of Cups that we were talking about with the Four of Cups. And those are to make it clear for you, these are the things that I want in a relationship. This is how I want my partner to show up for me. This is who I've been in past relationships, and what I don't want to do anymore, what I don't want to repeat anymore. And not to focus on that, but just focus on what you now know you do want, how you do want to be, and how you want your connection to be. I am honest as I work with others to keep it real and be true to what we are doing and the challenges before us. Again, that's what I was saying with the Justice card, about the truth creating the balance and being honest. So it might be necessary to have this vulnerable, sincere conversation so that you and your person are both clear about where do you see this relationship going. And we can't be afraid of the person not being on the same page as us. So sometimes we will get into a relationship and we pretend that we don't want to be in a committed relationship. We want to keep it casual. We want to keep it light. And then it's very possible that the other person is wanting to be as committed as you want to be. But then we act like we don't want to. The dishonesty causes an imbalance. So if you're clear in the beginning about what your boundaries are, what your goals are, where you want to be in a relationship, the things that you want in your life, because I might want to live in the mountains and you might want to live in the desert. And then, if we're honest and sincere about it, we can find a compromise. Or, you cannot waste each other's time, rather not waste each other's time and amicably let it go then. The honesty brings the balance. And I think in relation to this reading, this is a successful connection. This is a connection that will grow, that will bring a lot of happiness. So this person is wanting the same things as you. Often we're just too afraid to be vulnerable and honest because we're afraid of getting hurt. And then the last one is, I use all my resources wisely, whether they are finances, opportunities, or people willing to help me in my endeavors. And I think what that is saying is that you'll find that in a connection that is destined or divinely guided or just right for you at that time, there'll be a lot of help to get you together. You'll find that friends and family or people will consciously or subconsciously bring you two together or help you with certain things. If there is a problem with finances for one or both of the people involved, you'll find that when you come together, suddenly you find solutions together for your financial difficulties, and things just become easier. So it's important that we are open to receiving and giving of ourselves, what the universe and others are trying to give us. But that's basically saying that this connection is supported. And now I want to just pull from the Monology deck to close off the reading for this soul connection. Please give us final messages for this soul connection. Your dreams need a practical plan. So this is talking about, even just thinking about it on your own first, maybe writing it down, figuring it out, what it is that you want, and then communicating that, and then together finding a practical plan for how to make this connection successful. Or, you know what, in some dimension, in some way, the relationship is already successful, but having a practical plan puts our ego at ease and just makes things go a lot smoother and happier. So your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. And then we have the new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. I feel like with this past full moon, things have been cleared out. And now that things are clearer and the energies are calmer, it is the ideal time to start planning and talking about strategizing and just figuring out a way forward and how to get to where we want to be in this connection, but in life. And then walk through your fears. Making practical plans will help to work through your fears. Sometimes and often, not even sometimes, most often, the things that we are worried about and that we fear is not as big as we make them out to be. And once we start making practical plans, then suddenly the anxiety goes away and the stress goes away. And then we can actually see things clearer and be able to enjoy the unfolding of what is happening. You know, if you've been hurt a lot or had challenging experiences, it's often so difficult to just enjoy a relationship, you know, just to have fun and just to get absorbed in what's feeling and let yourself feel what you're feeling. That is why we love, that is why we have relationships, so that we can feel and experience. And if we're closed off and worried and afraid, we can't deeply connect with another person or with ourselves. So, that is the reading. At the bottom of the deck we have what you need to release, but I feel like that has already happened with the past full moon, and now we need to move forward. But I still feel like I need to pull one more card. Where is the deck that I want to pull from? Okay, I'm going to pull one more card. Again, balance. Archangel Zadkiel, and it's number 14, which is a 5, which is changes, or it can be new beginnings and stability, the 1 and the 4, foundations. So this is a transition period, new beginnings and establishing new foundations, and this is just me intuitively reading what I'm seeing from the card and the numerology. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. So this past period might have been a little bit emotional, maybe a lot emotional, and because there's change, it can feel uncomfortable and new. But it is really preparing for something solid, and there's a balancing and a temperance happening. So to align things perfectly in divine order for this connection. And I feel like there's a higher purpose here that might not be clear at the moment, but this is a divinely guided connection. And it doesn't matter what the label is, whether this is a twin flame or a soulmate or someone you have yet to meet, or someone you have already met, or someone that you're already in a relationship with. Take the messages as they resonate. I hope you found something meaningful and useful. And if you did, I'd love to hear back from you. Thank you.